Hello, sweethearts, and welcome back to Frezno's Master Duel. I am Frezno Inferno, your virtual YouTubing host, and this is Master Duel, and we are sharing some replays. They had a fusion festival a couple of weeks ago in Master Duel. I played some duels in it, and here are some replays from it. And I'm going to level with you. Fusion Festival, probably my least favorite of the festivals so far. Just the way it went down. Like, okay, we had the Exceed and NR Festival, which kind of got plagued by, self-TK bullshit and other stuff. But there was a lot of variety going on there. And then you had the Synchro Festival, which only a couple of decks and long duels, but there were still some interesting highlights. Then you had the Fusion Festival, which had the unfortunate timing. I guess it was fortunate to hype it up. Here's my ID, by the way. I'm not bronze because I haven't played ranked in ages. But had the unfortunate timing coming out when they released some certain powerful cards of the Fusion type. And thus, they dominated a lot of the festival. And just, the whole thing was completely like that. It was like, oh, here's the best deck of the format. And I just hit my... I didn't even know how I got there. Oh, I hit edit. I just went like, blue with my hands. And I hit the controller by mistake. But... yeah, we got 4 replays from the Fusion Fest, and this is before I built the best deck of the format. So, I'm on a deck I showed before, Invoked Dogmatica Shadow, IDS, which I thought was going to be a winner, but they did ban some of the powerful cards on the Dogmatica side, like Dogmatica Ecclesia or Nadir Servant or Punishment. Just because they didn't want you to do extra deck locking. So, this deck has a little less power as a result, but, well, here's the duel, and we're facing off against, well, I just start with a set because, it's a very going second hand. I said the Squamata and pass. Reinforcement of the army, they're playing Elemental Hero, which is very fusion-oriented. They go for their Stratos to try and search a card, and I Veiler it to negate, not an Ash, but just as good, and they attack my monster. I get to pop their thing, so we traded, basically, except I have 4 cards and they have 5, so it's not really a trade. I draw an Ash, so, again, I can't really do anything with this hand. I can't shed all fusion until I commit an extra deck summon, and I can't do anything with Invocation. They summon, what is this, Blaze, trying to get a Polymerization. I Ash that, and, well, bonk for 12. Okay, fair enough. Maybe the next draw will be. The beginning of this is a little bit of a drawn-out trade back and forth. Normal summon Shadow Dragon, just because I can't really be setting that and losing card advantage, so I just wanted to get a body on the board here. Anyway, they're going with Fusion Conscription to reveal a Fusion monster, add this Blade Edge to their hand, and they have the Polymerization anyway. Well, I'm going to Max C, just because, get a card off of it. And they're fusing... what are they fusing? They're fusing into Element of the Hero Neos Knight, which is strong. And they have this instant Neo space, and they're gonna bonk me, but I don't take any battle damage, so that's lucky. But now there's an extra deck monster on the field, thank God. So we can go into Shadow Fusion, and we send these 2 things to the grave from the deck and make a construct, and then a whole bunch of shit triggers because that's how the Shadow part of this deck works. So we trigger construct, we chain Wendy, we set this. You send this thing, I did the thing wrong, and it constructs effect to pop any special summon monster. But this equip card lets them summon Elemental Hero Neos. Not a problem. I have Shadow Schism, so I've got some extra fusion bullshit if I need it. They have Harpy's Feather Duster, so I kind of have to shotgun the Schism, and they max these, so they're trading their card too. But I Ash, I'm like, fuck it, no, you're not. You're not trading. And I'm going to banish these from the grave and go out into Winda. So now each player can only special summon once per turn while this card's out. So gotta limit their plays. They go for this Prisma, and they're going to reveal some extra deck card, and they're going to Contact Fuse into Elemental Hero Grand Neos, spin my construct, attack into my Winda, and my Winda's effect will get me back Shadow Fusion. And at the end of the turn, this thing goes back into the extra deck. So empty board state, but I don't really have much. Harpy's Feather Duster, not going to do much. Shadow Hedgehog. Going to grab Resh Shadow Incarnation. Set it. and poke for 8. So we had some explosive plays, but now we're back in, well, that sort of top deck war. You know, they do a set and pass. I'm going to rush it all. Bring back my Winda. So that's some power to be had, I guess. Oh, we get Magical Meltdown. Okay, we can finally go into the invoke portion of the deck and get our Alistair, who will normal summon, add an invocation. Not that I need it, but, you know, get thin the deck a little. And then we invocation. We're going to fuse that, and make Invoke the Goides. So we're just going to get rid of this card, and, you know, I think we've got this pretty much on a lock from here. It's just, they're left with 1,500 life points and top decking. I don't think they can come out of it. What do they get? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, there was an interesting back and forth with the IDS. I didn't even see the Dogmatica portion of that deck, so it was basically Invoke Shadal, which still is powerful, as you can see, but yeah, against a deck like Despia, you'll see Despia. If you know, you know, but against a deck like Despia, not gonna do much. And I did eventually build Despia. I have a Despia build that I built for the Fusion Fest. I'm just playing with some stuff on my desk here. I knocked the thing over. And it's very powerful. But I didn't want to play it just yet. And, you know, trying to play it against this particular meta, trying to play IDS, was really frustrating. But, well, next time I've got some other dumb decks I built. So, you know, see you for the next one, I guess. Look, oh man, my gem count. I'm 1 over the weed number. Isn't that a tragedy? Okay, see ya.